Hey, what's going on, everybody? We have a special treat for you today. We're going to be playing some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and this is the new account. And I just wanted to share with you some things to keep in mind. Basically, how to spend crystals. If you want to pay money in this game, I'm going to teach you how to do that in this video. Very seriously played this game earlier this year, and I just kind of restarted it. You can see all the characters. I mean, really, it's amazing. They go from basically all generations of Star Wars, including reaching into the Clone Wars as well, which aren't, official movies, so to speak. And then I think Emperor Palpatine. So you can actually go ahead and check out the characters that you don't have unlocked yet. He's one of the most powerful characters right now in the game. The one thing you'll notice when you start off is you get these packs, essentially. For the most part, they're a terrible deal. I may get this one because it's only $4, but I'm not really going to spend any money on this game. And I'll tell you why. As well, you can, certainly, and you'll progress faster, but you can find yourself in a money pit. So, for example, this is ridiculous. This is $100. And you get a 4-star Kylo Ren and a 4-star Finn, who's not even really that good. Neither is Kylo Ren, actually. Most people do not use them, but it's kind of the new thing. The Force Awakens. I mean, they're pretty badass looking, and I do have fairly close to max Kylo Ren on my other account. And part of the problem is one thing you'll notice about these characters is they have a certain number of stars. And essentially in the end game, you need all of your characters to be at 7 stars for them to be usable. And you can click on each character and it shows you where to find its shards at. So for example, this one is one that's farmable. I can go ahead and farm this little node. You only get 3 tries a day, so it's going to take a while to go ahead and max this Royal Guard out if I want to. But the problem about these packs is essentially you're going to get stuck. And if you basically get an unfarmable character, and buy one for, say, $100, you're going to be stuck having, got an Amazon shipment, you're going to be stuck basically opening these packs over and over and over again, and so many characters have been released. You're essentially going to be trying to get one of these characters, and this is just ridiculous. I have definitely fallen into this trap before. Let's talk with Darth Maul, who kind of stinks. He's so cool in the lore, and he's so slow in this game, and I basically got into the trap of farming him through opening the crystal packs over and over and over again, and eventually got him to 7-star, and I never use him. So this is going to be the main way that you're going to want to spend your crystals, is just purchasing energy and sim tickets. And I'll show you some of the main ways. Here's the Cantina battles, and this is one way you're going to want to farm shards. And this, probably can't even say it, the Genosian soldier. He's one of the most powerful characters in the game, which is kind of funny. He's just really fast. He can do very high single target damage. He's not the best character, and others have more functionality. He's just a damage dealer. And of course you can see there's all kinds of different game modes here. The sim tickets are nice because if you beat a level just barely, you can go ahead and sim it instantly. And this could be one way to go ahead and farm material gear instead of sitting there for hours. And so probably one of the best things, again, that you're going to want to invest in the beginning is the arena. So if you go with my method, you're going to be a little bit weaker than most of these guys at first, but you're eventually going to become quite a bit stronger than all of them unless they've spent ridiculous amounts of money. And so, a lot of these guys, they've went ahead and they've done a lot of hero hiring in the packs, and they're going to find themselves at a loss of shards for many of these characters. You can farm all of these guys for free, but essentially, I've definitely seen some other ones who are very, very hard to farm for free, like Anakin Skywalker. I see a bunch of people using him, and they're not going to be able to farm his shards for free, and so essentially my characters are going to go stronger faster. She's an amazing one, but she's very painful to farm for to get up to 7-star. I have her on my other account at 7-star, and she's a beast, Ray. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, here's an example though. In the arena you get these little arena tokens and you can exchange them for character shards. And essentially character shards are king as well as your gear. I'm going to go ahead and do a battle. If you're going to spend crystals, oh, I forgot to add a neat thing about the arena is that you actually start off, you don't start off in a global arena, you start off in a local arena. So if you're a Clash of Lords 2 folk, it's kind of like the continents, except you only fight against players in your continent in this game mode. And so that's super amazing because you're not going to be stuck against, someone who already has max tunes and whatnot. And I just really like that. So I'm, very appreciative of that feature and how they put that in there. I think that's really nice. So this is just a random arena team I've put together. This Tebow guy, he's an Ewok, and he's one of the best in-game characters for fighting the raid boss. So since I know that, I can go ahead and I'm gonna start investing in my Tebow early on, and I'm not gonna be left scrambling without one. When it comes time for this account to start raiding. So that's just a little thing that you kind of learn with time, like who's really good. I'll put a link to a database where you can see kind of what the top players in the arena are using to know roughly maybe who you could be working on. Like Lando's actually a really good choice, and you can farm him in the Cantina nodes on the first stage. So I could go through and clear more of those nodes, but I don't want to because I just want to farm the Genosian soldier nodes. So that's why I'm not progressing. And here you see you have ally requests. It doesn't really mean much. You can bring your allies with you. So this is why the arena is so good, because you get up to 500, I think 500 crystals a day, or 400 crystals. Yeah, 500 crystals if you take rank 1. So I would take rank 1 almost every day on my other account. And you see the prizes are awarded in an hour and 57 minutes, and there's of course daily activities that you do. They give away free energy if you log in at certain times during the day. I really like this game, but again, don't get suckered in by these packs. I mean, if you have an infinite amount of money, buy them all. I would recommend, because eventually you're probably going to want to get all the characters up there if you're a completionist and you have loads and loads of money. But if you're like me, don't get suckered in. I thankfully resisted on the Force Awakens pack. This is really all you're going to want to be doing, and you're going to get a lot of these free and see, you get character shards from this just for free. And so my strategy is to invest very heavily in buying refills. The cost of refill per energy goes up every time you do it, but if you spend your crystals most heavily on that, that's going to take you much farther. And now we're just going to randomly jump into battle. This is another game mode where you get a lot of great rewards. This is my other account. So you see I have Rex from the Clone Wars. That's Qui-Gon Jinn, who actually ironically used to be able to one-shot Darth Maul. There's a random Jedi Consular. Of course, you can recognize Lando down there, and the Genosian soldier, and he's just a beast. So Lando has a great AoE ability, and a lot of players use him in-game arena. Qui-Gon Jinn is amazing as well. You want to invest in him, which you can turn in the drops you get from doing the Cantina, and obviously I'm kind of way overpowered versus this player here. Yeah, he doesn't even stand a chance. But you see, the damage definitely starts racking up, and the game gets pretty exciting, I think, as you go on. For a while there, the game basically was who could one-shot the other team fastest. So you would invest in characters that could one-shot, and it's still a pretty good strategy. This is kind of a fun game mode. You get 12 battles, and you get different kind of tokens. Here's me getting Tebow and Dacha, so I've decided to work on them. And Captain Phasma, recognize her, Resistance Pilot, so those are some new characters there. They're both pretty good, from the new movie at least. And yeah, you got the daily activities again. Let's see, what else can we do here? I just kind of want to get you a flavor of the game. There's, of course, guilds that unlock when you get to level 30 or so. You want to basically join a guild right away. They can help give you gear. There are these challenges that occur on certain days of the week that help you get materials faster. Those are a great idea to focus on. And then I just want to talk about some of the levels. This is pretty cool. So this is on Genosis, and the final level for the dark. So you can only use dark side characters here, and you're fighting, people who you would see regularly. So there's Mace Windu, for example, and there's one of the clone generals or something. I can't remember his name. So that's pretty cool. There's definitely some lore to this, and this is what I meant in terms of the cantina. You can farm these characters here, and this is a great way to go ahead and collect shards for characters. Probably the best way, and plus you get experience and you get those little orange tokens as well every time you simulate or fight a level. So farming characters that you can find in the cantina is the best way to go ahead and level them up. So like I mentioned, there was Lando briefly, and he's a very powerful character. Again, I'll put that link there. It was specifically going to be to what are the top players in the game using in the arena. So that'll give you an idea. And there's some, sometimes, here's the characters, you can just see if you don't have them, find where to get them. So Han Solo, for example, heroic rating. Genusian Spy, for example. So I think that's pretty neat that you have all these different characters, and I'm just going to end it here. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck to you.